Dolly friends, and welcome back to Dory's Dollies. I'm Dory, and as you can see, I have two Smart Doll boxes here. I wanted to kind of make a last hurrah, if you will, before the tariffs came and really started adding those extra charges onto our deliveries. And also, it was an anniversary present to myself, I should say. And so I wanted to really take full advantage. And I think we're going to open up just one of the boxes today and save the other for another time. So let me get into one of these packages. It will be a mystery to me as to which doll is in the package. I won't know. So this will be like a blind box opening up a Smart Doll. Okay, I'm kind of getting kind of nervous. This is the moment of truth here, and boy oh boy, I am very 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 excited. I ordered these things, like, you know, with enough time that I shouldn't have you know, really been worrying, but for whatever reason, you know, I don't know, but they took a long time to leave the Smart Doll warehouse and get you know, on flight out of there. And I've never waited as long as I've waited for a Smart Doll as I have these two packages. And I was a little concerned. One of them said it was like delayed. And, you know, we had the window of the 29th, the 1st, before we incurred any fees with, you know, our shipping company. And so I was really praying and really hoping that everything would be okay and I wouldn't incur any fees. We'll just move this off to the side there. Here is the bag. I'm kind of doing this freehand here, so do forgive. Wow. Wowzers. Let me see. I'm going to try my best to do this. And I am just nervous as a cat in a room full of rockers for whatever reason. I'm just, and I'm shooting this, you know, single hand. Once I open the box, this should tell me who is in here, because I did order a little something extra, and now thinking back, I wish I would have done a little bit more extra. But here we go. I've got pretty much the busts, a collection of the busts, and I didn't have this adventure bust, so that's what this is. And this wig should also be an indication of who I got. And wow, look at that color wig. I don't know if you can see it, but it is gray. Wow. Okay, and this should kind of let us know who we have. You know, we've got the clickety-clack stand and the, you know, care instructions, and I'm not really worrying about those. I know that they are going to be doing a bare bones box for some of the new dolls, and that would work great if you want to save some money. I don't always use my stand. Sometimes, you know, my dolls are pretty good about standing, and I do take risks without using the stand, but I rarely use a stand for my Smart Dolls. And, you know, maybe that's something I should start doing. But this is a gal that, yep, she's a girl that I kind of hemmed and hawed at for a long while. And like I said, I just didn't want to take any chances with these tariffs and extra money being spent to get them. So, wow. I am so super excited to have her. Let me see if I can straighten out her legs here and get her out of the bag, which is something with one hand. Let's see. And do forgive, I'm not at my normal filming location. I've got some other things going on, and wow, she is really trying to hide. Really trying to hide who she is, but I think you can see. I think you can see this beauty here. Oh my gosh. I am just really beyond to have her. You can see those vampire teeth and those anime red eyes. And this is the Anime Transcendence in Cinnamon. I was gonna wait for Milk, but there was no waiting for Milk any longer. I believe she came out once already in Milk and sold out. And I couldn't decide between her and the semi-real Transcendence vampire, but in the end, these giant eyes that will hypnotize any of her victims, I think, are a more cool vibe for a vampire for me. It just gives her that certain je ne sais quoi that I don't think a semi-real would really, provoke for me, but I'm beyond thrilled to have her. Let me get her in her wig and see what she looks like. Now, before changing out her bust, I did want to show you, there really isn't much of a difference with the bust, except that there's just a little bit more line for cleavage here. It's not like an in terms of the profile, an extraordinary difference. It's just the visual with the cleavage for her here. And seeing as that she is a vampire, I wanted to keep that voluptuous nature of a would-be vampire. And in order to put the bust on, you can see here a little bit of her spine, her frame there. This just pops on after popping off the head and such, and goes on really nicely. But since I'm doing this with one hand, I can't really show you, but then these attach in there. They just snap in there very easily, and there's a lot of great videos about that. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the difference of what it is with the adventure bust versus the one that comes with the classic doll. So we'll finish up with the change here. So here is my lovely and beautiful anime Transcendence. I'm going to think of a name for her. Going to whip up a beautiful little outfit that some Vampira girl would love to wear. And I'm so super stoked to have her. I'm really, really glad. Love her face. And man, I'm over the top excited. And I look forward to sharing the next box with you at a later date. And I think perhaps a short video of her in something that I've made. So here is my lovely Transcendence in this outfit that I made. This is a lace cape, and I was going to make another solid cape with a red interior. I bought a deeper, darker, like almost a wine, or I want to say like just a deeper red lining for her. And then I had this red velvet, and I thought it just went so much better with her look here. And this cape that I made has this collar, and the collar is lovely, and it's tied. And I'm going to show you what that looks like, over like a hood, because it can be transformed into a hooded cape. But I just can't do it now, because if I have this on my tripod, it doesn't really show you my girl as tight as a tight shot here, and it's just kind of crazy. So I'm going to pause here and unravel her collar, her tie here. It's just a beautiful bow, and we'll look at her cape with the hood on. And here she is with her beautiful, you can't see it, but it's her little hooded cape, and it looks just so beautiful and gothic and like delicate around her. And she's beckoning and beckoning her victim, if you will, to entice them for perhaps a little snuggle, a little neck snuggle. And she is just beautiful, and I really love that I went for the anime face here. I don't know if that's on my there. It's just casting a shadow from the lace. So, oh my goodness. Anyway, I just wanted to share her with you. I am so very happy that I was able to get this beauty before the tariffs, didn't really allow me to take full advantage of the beautiful prices that we had been paying for these dolls. And well, that's all over now. But anyway, I'm happy that I was able to get her when I could. And I'm happy once again that she is the anime Transcendence. She's just so lovely. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next one, my friends. Bye.